Hello YouTube, this is Jay again. This video is going to be about seat comfort and riding comfort. So let's just get down to how comfortable it is to drive this Honda Fit in highway or for a long journey. So the first thing you notice is, Honda has this magic seat, so every seat folds in multiple ways. In order to make that flexibility, they did go a little cheap on the material. I would say, the sponge, you could see that it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard over here, and then it's nice and soft here. It's all good, I'm not complaining too much, but compared to other cars, it may not be the best. So I'm around 6 foot, and you could see when it comes to leg space, with the seat all the way back, I still have 3-4 inches here when it comes to hitting the dash. So I'm pretty sure anybody up to 6'2" should be able to fit here just fine. And you also have this tilt steering, so steering can go up or down, and at the same time it can telescopically move back and forth. So you got a lot of wiggle room there if you are really tall and want to squeeze into this car. So that's the way they've compensated for the comfort. However, there's a couple of things that are really not up to standard, and the number one issue that everybody complains about this Honda Fit is the handrest. Come on, Honda, what were you thinking? So this is the handrest. First of all, I got to thank Honda for actually putting in a handrest. The previous year Honda didn't even have a center console here with the armrest on it. So in this 2015 they did come up with the armrest, but the only problem is it is so low. So if I'm sitting on the car, you would think my hand should be up here, but this is at least 4 or 5 inches lower, so it's not a comfortable position. It's hard for me to take this angle, but it's not a comfortable position to be putting your arm on this rest. So that's one real bummer. The second problem with this armrest is that this cutout. They cut this out for this handbrake, but clearly they could have easily made a big square and still it would work. I don't see why they have to cut this out. But on the bad side, you put your arm, this is where your arm is, so this is going to be really annoying. Pretty much it's unusable. I don't know why. The only use is to have some storage in here, but other than that, people are putting stuff on top of this to compensate for the height adjustment and to kind of do something around. I wish they would come up with the aftermarket center console that I can replace this with. So that's the number one complaint. The number two complaint is the lumbar support. So it's a pretty standard seat. A lot of cars do this. It's pretty curved inward, if you notice, and over here it's too much curved. People like me who have a little back problem have a lot of trouble sitting in this car for a long period of time. If your commute is more than an hour, then you might want to think of doing something else with the seat. So that's where I am with these two little problems with the lumbar support and the arm support. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. So let's start with the lumbar support. For the lumbar support, what I got here is something I got off eBay. It's $15, but works great. All it is you can just throw in a cushion there, but it's genuinely or fakely, I don't know, made by somebody who has a Honda logo on it. So it just got a couple of straps in it, which is great. So all you do is you strap it across. So that's how it goes. It just sits there. I just put the bottom strap in and lift the top strap out because there's a SRS airbag right here. So just thought, I don't want to interfere with the airbag stuff. So This sits just like that, and it's a perfect lumbar support for the seats. Really love it. Now, to tackle the second issue, which is the armrest here, what I got here is a simple piece of foam that's stapled into a cardboard with screws in there. This came off of a Jeep Wrangler. You can pick that up for $10 to $25 on eBay. This is like a height adjustment stuff for a Wrangler if you want an armrest. So I had to make some sort of bracket for this, but for now, all I do is I just shove it in between those two seats, and it's pretty tight at the same time. It's the exact height I would like the armrest to be. It doesn't look that bad, but so anyway, now when I put my arm, it's in its perfectly correct position. That makes it usable finally. Write your comments and let me know if you have any other solutions for this until any aftermarket stuff is available. See you in the next video.